Hello everyone, this is Mark Van Dwettering doing a follow-up on my experiments with this HamCan transceiver. So to record this for on video, I've decided to plug the output of the headphones into a small Radio Shack amplified speaker. This thing's actually fairly useful for a variety of things, and if we listen very carefully, you may or may not be able to hear just a faint background hum. Over here I have my FD817, and if I tune this in, you can actually hear this is the oscillator running at the receive frequency, and you can hear that it's actually running pretty loudly. That's partially because I have it wired up very close to it in the back here, even though there's no antenna actually hooked to the FD817. You can actually hear the receiver oscillator going out through the antenna. So that seems fine. It seems like it's oscillating. The tone is not particularly great. It sounds like a little warbly to me. And I don't know, the frequency, let's see, it says here about 119.04. The offset is about 700 hertz. So I would say that we probably are about 2.3 kilohertz off the nominal frequency for the crystal, which is kind of weird. Again, here's the radio. I don't have a straight key set up, so I just wired up this little contact of little set of two wires. And as you see, when I connect them, you can hear a lot of sparking from the bad connection, but the side tone frequency actually silences from the main radio. And if I tune about a few hundred kilohertz down, or not a few hundred kilohertz, a few hundred hertz down, you can hear the tone. Here, I'll turn off the receiver, which really hasn't received much. So you can see here that the frequency is, I really need to get a key for this thing, but frequency drifts pretty severely as it goes down in frequency. You may be able to hear just really faintly the receiver side tone going back in there. Okay, so that's the transmit side. Let's turn this radio way down, and we'll turn this thing back on so you can hear what's going on. And let's try it on transmit. I'm still at the same frequency that I was sort of receiving at, and when I send a series of dits, you don't hear anything resembling a musical tone at all. All you hear are a bunch of clicks. So I've probably got something wrong here. My guess is that it's probably something in the biasing of the audio amplifier that comes off the regenerative mixer, but I really don't know. I went and did a quick check of all the solder connections here and couldn't really figure it out, but that's just not going to quite cut it. So this is my experience with the HamCan thus far. If anybody has any comments on it, or better yet, debugging tips on how I should adjust this, I've tried adjusting the little trimmer on this little 10-term trim pot, but it doesn't seem to help. See, now it's really very weird. I can actually hear a very faint couple of Morse notes in the background. So maybe it's just a frequency thing? I don't know. It's very strange. Anyway, if anybody has any comments on how to debug this, or possibilities of what you think I should check in order to make it work better, please drop me a line to, you can get me at brainwagon@gmail.com, or K6HX, my call sign, at ARRL.net. And I hope this has been somewhat fun for you to look at. This is sort of an interesting little minimalist transceiver. I'm actually interested in seeing it on the air. So this has been Mark Van Dwettering. Thanks again.